to be true, Timu's here. Now, of course, we do obviously live in a world where Hollywood does make sequels, remakes, and all. But lots of people always like complain that Hollywood doesn't make original films anymore. It's our remakes, sequels, blah blah blah. But this year did saw lots of original films. Like there's actually more original movies this year than there ever was, in my opinion. And here it was no like this list is definitely no exception. So, I'm going to be doing my top 10 favorite original movies of the year. There's some really decent ones that got released this past year. So, all right, my number 10, I'm going with The Creator. Now, of course, this movie got released all the way back in September. No one went to go see it, sadly. But it was a really decent sci-fi film. John David Washington, I thought was excellent. You know, definitely has a bit of like a Blade Runner or Terminator vibe here. Gareth Edwards, who of course gave us Godzilla, um, Rogue One. He did a really good job with this film. The little girl I thought was great. But of course, the film was a complete flop when it got released, which is disappointing, but it is what it is, I guess. All right. Number eight is pretty much another. It's pretty much another AI based film, and that is Megan. Megan, I thought was a really excellent little horror film that got released. Definitely the AI stuff I thought was really cool here. I mean, obviously we've seen killer doll movies told times, whether it's Chucky, whether it's Annabelle and stuff like that. But the whole obviously this premise definitely is very reminiscent of the Child's Play remake that got released a couple years ago. But I think the premise of this was really cool. Uh, very interesting that it was PG-13, so there's that. But it was actually not bad as I expected it to be. So yeah, really, and of course it got released very early in the year and it was a monster hit. Like we're already getting Megan 2.0 in 2025. So we're gonna be getting more Megans in the future. All right. Number eight, I'm going with Strays. Now, we've obviously seen the talking dog premise tons of times, but we never done it in like seen it in an raunchy R-rated format, and that's what we got with Strays. I adore this film. I thought it was completely raunchy. Uh, you know, Voices of Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx, I thought was great. Of course, we are getting another R-rated horror movie next year, but in the form of an anime version, like an anime film with Fix. I cannot wait to see what that's going to be like. Uh, but yeah, Strays, I just thought was excellent. I mean, a film about like a dog just going to like get a stray dog going to get revenge on his neighbor by bunning something off. Hey, that's funny right there. So it's a shame that it completely flopped though. Hardly no one went to go see it. I would love to have seen a sequel, but I don't think that's really gonna ever happen. But here is what it is, I guess. All right. Number seven, I'm going with Talk to Me. I thought Talk to Me was excellent. Definitely a really original premise with like this creepy possessed handing. Uh, the directors here I thought did a great job with this. I mean, going from becoming like YouTubers to directing their first feature length film is something really cool. Like I'll love to do that one of these days. But yeah, I thought this was a really decent one. Definitely one of the best horror movies of the year. Great performances by Sophie Wilde, Miranda Otto. The other cast I thought was great. Cannot wait to see where they're going to take Talk to Me to. So all right. Number six, I'm going with Emerald Fennel Saltburn. Now, Saltburn I thought was a really excellent one. I mean, definitely has a bit of like a talented Mr. Ripley vibe, but I really thought Saltburn was terrific. I mean, performances by Barry Keoghan, Jacob Beldori, Rosemont Pike, Carey Mulligan. I mean, Emerald Fennel. it's going to be slowly becoming my new favorite directors in the business between this, Promising Young Woman. I mean, I admit this wasn't as good as Promising Young Woman was, but I still thought it was really cool. I mean, you saw a lot of Barry Keoghan in this that I really did not need to see much of. But still, really decent film worth checking out. Uh, so if you guys haven't seen it, it's on Amazon. Give it a go. Really good flick. All right. Number five, I'm going with the comedy No Hard Feelings. Now, of course, obviously we've seen these type of comedies done before, but Jennifer Lawrence, like I know she did an excellent job on this. I mean, a original premise of a parents like hiring this woman to date their son is something I don't think we've really seen before. And this is a really decent, cute, charming film. Andrew Feldman, I thought was really good as the lead kid. Jennifer Lawrence was great in this. Really raunchy all around. So, really good flick there. All right. Number four, I am going with Alexander Payne's The Holdovers. I mean, Alexander Payne has always done great when it comes to original content. Going all the way back to about Smith, going all the way back with. I mean, he's adapted stuff before here and there too, but I believe The Descendants was based on a book, and Sideways, if I'm not mistaken. But when he does original stuff, he knows how to take it out of the park perfectly. And here it really showed it. Paul Giamatti was wonderful in this movie. Dominic Sena, who plays the kid in this, I thought was great. Has had lots of fun last year. I definitely you could consider it a Christmas movie, so there's that too. But yeah, I thought this was a really great watch. So if you guys haven't seen The Holdovers, it's going to be premiering on Peacock. I think it's going to be Peacock very soon. Give it a go. All right, number three, I'm going with Air. Now, of course, this is based on true story, but technically it's still original. It's not based on a book or anything like that. But I loved Air. I mean, the story about how how Nike got Michael Jordan, I thought was excellent there. Ben Affleck, he's obviously directed stuff before based on something, whether it's like Argo, Gone Baby Gone, but he's done original stuff too, like The Town, and here he really did it really well. I believe this was actually his first original movie he's directed since I believe The Town, if I'm not mistaken. So that's really cool. Of course, Matt Damon was great in this, Marlon Wayans, Chris Tucker, Viola Davis was amazing. I mean, it's a really wonderful film if you guys haven't seen it. Number two is Joyride. Now, again, we've seen these type of premises done before, but we've never really seen a raunchy R-rated comedy with an Asian cast, with an Asian American cast, and I thought it was really well put together perfectly. Adele Lim did a great job directing. Ashley Parks, Stephanie Sue. This is one of the funniest comedies of the year, and if you guys haven't seen it, definitely give that one a go. All right. And my number one favorite original film of the year is another one that hardly no one saw, and that is Polite Society. I thought this was an excellent watch. The two leads I thought was pretty great. I mean, Reno Aurora, really cool year for her between this. She was the news reporter girl in Barbie. I really quite liked, she's definitely an actress to keep your eye out for. And of course, the director, Nida Manzoor, she did a great job directing this. I mean, this movie just came out of nowhere. I remember seeing the trailer. I'm like, okay, what is this? Then of course I saw it and I really adored it. I thought the action was perfectly done. Definitely had that bit of a Karate Kid vibe here at times. Definitely really got the bit of a Karate Kid feel. Except she's not a kid, but still. Love the martial arts scenes. I mean, it's a shame this movie just came and went. It completely it sort of flopped and not really no one went to go see it. When I went to see it, the theater was barely full. It's a shame when original movies flop because people go complain that Hollywood don't make original films anymore. But an original film comes out, No one goes sees it, and then they go complain. So yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But still, some really good original content here. But here is, of course, my quick rundown. Number 10, The Creator. 9, Megan. 8, Strays. 7, Talk to Me. 6, Saltburn. 5, No Hard Feelings. 4, The Holdovers. 3, Air. 2, Joyride. And number 1, Polite Society. Now, there's obviously other original concepts I probably could have added too. Elemental. I would have added Wish. Obviously, we've seen those type of premises before. Somewhere in Queens. It Lives Inside. Florence Son. I was going to add American Fiction, but I totally forgot that movie based like on a book. So there's that. Anatomy of a Fall is a decent one. Leo on Netflix. May December, The Iron Claw, Maestro. Some really great original films that majority of folks have probably haven't seen or even heard of because they're not well-known IPs. So obviously, yeah. And then people go complain that Hollywood don't make original content, but it is what it is. And we got lots of original stuff coming out in 2024, by the way. Like, I look at the list of 2024, and there is actually more original content than remakes and sequels. So, anyway. Let me let you guys. What were some of your favorite original films of 2020, Dre? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Him signing out.